Witchcraft. Lisa's behind the camera. I'm in front of the camera. Hello, happy summer. That would be Lisa passing by, doing her little fish thing. Just want to do a quick summer craft with you. Since it is summer here in Wisconsin, it's July, early July here in Wisconsin. Unfortunately, it's a rainy day, it's a stormy day, but I'm not going to let that get me down. We are doing a watermelon craft. Darn it, we're doing a watermelon craft, either way. So guys, I scored this cool little bag from the Dollar Tree. So I thought it was so cute. I know watermelons are the rage, lemons are the rage. I've seen a ton of people do like the half watermelons painted and things, and they're awesome, they're really neat. I wasn't looking for a watermelon craft necessarily to do, but I walked past this bag at Dollar Tree and I just thought, that is so cute and so pretty. And you don't even have to do much to it. It already says Slice of Summer. It's got the watermelon on it. So I'm just gonna take it as it is and embellish it and make it be my own. So the one thing I struggled with, because it's a bag, I didn't know what I was gonna put it on or do with it. I toyed around with decoupaging it to a board or putting some scrapbooking paper behind it or whatever. I was struggling to find something that was the right size, that wasn't going to be super expensive. And then I ended up coming across these at Walmart. These are basically cardboard cake form cutouts that they put on tiered cakes. And there was 4 in a package, and it was, I don't know, I think $3 and some change or something. So I got this and then played around with it, and actually I think it's gonna work perfect. And plus I have 3 more for future crafts, so yay me. So as you can see, I already have it in the bag, and 90% of it is covered. Now I'm not gonna worry about this little bit up here. If it bothered me, I could trim it off easily enough, but I'm actually gonna leave it in there because I want to glue my ribbons to it so that I don't cover up my writing. So I'm actually cool with it. And it's already got a hanger, and I'm gonna leave the handle and use it as my door hanger. So it's kind of already doing it for me. So I already have it traced, and I'm going to put my eyes on. Whoa. Woo! They're strong, they're magnifiers, guys. So when I do up close work, things like that, I need to put them on. So I just want to make sure I follow my line, because there's going to be no do-overs with this bag. So I'll make sure I get it right the first time. So I've already traced my line, and I'm just going to cut on kind of on the far edge of my line. I can always trim more off later, but I can't put it back on. So I'm just going to kind of start up here. This bag seems to be made out of vinyl, perhaps. Not exactly sure, but can't walk and chew gum at the same time either. I'm trying to concentrate here. Yeah, I think it's some kind of waterproof material or vinyl or something. It's not paper. And there is a little bit of a liner in it. It's just a tote bag. It was hanging by the checkout, and I just thought it was too cool for school, so I grabbed it. I usually grab things first and then figure out what the craft is going to be, so I work backwards like that sometimes. I decorate my house like that sometimes too. I buy something I like and then I decorate around it. So this is going to be a little jaggy on the bottom because I have a seam here, but I think when everything is said and done, I'll be able to trim it up okay with probably my X-Acto blade or whatever. So make sure you get a nice straight one. Almost done here. And I just I actually traced on top this time. I put that cake form inside, made sure I was centered on either side, and then kind of traced around the outside of it. So I will trim it a little more carefully later. Just wanted it a little bit bigger than smaller. And the great thing about these bags is there's 2 sides to them. I already took the back side off. but there's two sides to them, so you can actually make two of these, 2 for 1, especially if you get these 4 in a pack. That makes it even better. Okay, so I am gonna get my Mod Podge. I will be right back. Okay guys, so now we're gonna Mod Podge that to the little round piece of cardboard I have. And you can do the square, you can, you know, do as much or as little of it. Like I said, I played around with this possibly going on top of some scrapbooking paper, but then I was worried about being able to see through the paper, and it really wasn't necessary because I was going to do it on buffalo check, black and white, but I have it in my ribbon here, so it just wasn't even necessary. So just going to put some Mod Podge on here quickly. Ugh, time for some new, oh, and a new foam brush. Whoa, Nilly. Okay, I think it'll hold up until I'm done here. Oh, that's funny. Lisa actually is wearing a shirt. Lisa, come here. You have to see her shirt. She like matches my craft.
See, I match everything going on here.
I said she should be doing this video. I got a watermelon shirt on, does that count? But I'm just looking at her back there behind the camera there filming, and it's like, you match my craft. You need to be in this video as an accessory.
Yeah.
Now don't forget the top of one of these, the top of part of the circle I'm leaving off because we know that it doesn't fit on the bag. So right above where the bag cuts off. So okay, fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully this works. In my mind's eye, it's great. They're all really good in my mind's eye.
It takes vision to see these things.
I got the vision. I do have the vision. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a few minutes to adhere, hopefully. So far, knock on wood, I haven't found anything that Mod Podge does not stick to. So hopefully this isn't the first. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so I'm gonna just let this dry for a minute, push it off to the side, give it a minute to adhere. Hopefully I got enough on there. I think I need a little bit more on the top here. I didn't know how high up to go. Here we go. You could even, you know, if you found the bag, you could even use it as a bag and stuff it with things, or have flowers coming out of it or something if you wanted to, or whatever. Huh?
Or watermelons going out.
Or watermelons coming out of it. Okay, just gonna move that out of the way, and in the meantime, I found these chalkboard tags at the Dollar Tree. And sorry, sometimes I know I call it the dollar store. It's the Dollar Tree. That's what we have here in Wisconsin. It's the Dollar Tree. Sorry, Dollar Tree, I keep calling you the wrong thing. They're probably not happy with me. But there's 6 pieces. They're just called chalkboard tags. There's 6 pieces in there. And it's a pretty heavy cardstock with a little hanger on it. So I bought them not knowing what I'd do with them, and now I do. I also have this little piece of melon that I had from another craft from a long time ago. So it was kind of faded and stuff, so we painted it back up. Actually, Lisa painted it for me while I was getting ready. And I'm gonna put that on one of these tags here. This is metal. So we are going to adhere this one of the tags. Trying to decide if I want to, I think I'm going to go on a little bit of an angle here. It is metal, it is hot. Metal heat conductor. Okay, so just going to let that there, and then I'm going to take another tag. I'm going to put a price on it, 5 cents. So it's a slice of summer, 5 cents per slice. That's how my mind works. So I have a ink pen, a painter pen in white. My printing is not very good, so I apologize in advance. Okay. Hopefully this is working. I'm actually going to test it on, here we go, a paper plate or something. Here we go. 5 cents. I would go over it again to darken it, but my lines probably won't line up and it'll get thicker and thicker and thicker. So I better just leave it alone. Leave well enough alone. Okay, so I'm just gonna let those two things dry. And in the meantime, you guys, I found this really cute fabric at Walmart. Look at it. It is so adorable. It's just hot pink and white, like gingham check with little watermelons on and the seeds, and then all little ants crawling around. And then this one's just kind of like a raspberry pink with all the watermelon seeds in it. I thought that was way too cute not to get. So the great thing about Walmart is you don't have to get a lot. I literally got 6 inches or something. I just tore a strip off each side of these to use as part of my ribbon, and rock and roll. I had plenty of ribbon, but I didn't have watermelon ribbon, not like that anyway, so I needed that in my business. So while this is drying, and it's pretty, feels pretty well dry, I'm gonna just reinforce the top up here. I think I might just reinforce the whole thing for a minute because I'm impatient waiting for the Mod Podge to dry. So I'm just gonna, try down here. I'm just gonna tack it down. Pretty dry already over here. I think it's just the top that wasn't quite dry. There we go. Okay. And it actually flattened out pretty nicely. So I'm gonna let that hot glue dry just for a second, and then I have to trim it yet. But in the meantime, I wanna show you this bow. I just did a messy bow, and I just took all different ribbons. Here's that fabric I told you about. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. And then I actually also at Walmart found actual watermelon ribbon that I just thought was adorable. I think it was a Walmart. It could have been Hobby Lobby too. It was one of those 2 stores. I went back to back, so it was one of the 2 for sure. So, but I found the watermelon ribbon. This and this I know for a fact was at Walmart. And I think I saw something similar to that at Hobby Lobby also, so check both places. And then I had all of these other ribbons, so I just did some white with pink polka dots, I have pink with white polka dots, I have the buffalo checks, some chevrons, another blue and white kind of gingham plaid, that jade color. I had some little thinner jade color in here and some stripes. And then this stuff, you guys, is the other handle, the other long handle from the back side. I actually just took it and cut it in half and frayed the ends with my pinking shear, and that is part of my ribbon now. So I thought that was kind of cool to use. I do have to iron it a little bit. It's a little wrinkled, and I'll do the same on here. But for right now, I thought it was good enough just to get the video done. So right here, it's trimmed pretty well. I just have to kind of clean up the edge a little bit, which I'm gonna do with the scissors. You could do this probably with an X-Acto knife. I don't know that the sanding block would work on something like this because it isn't paper, so I feel like that would not work. I probably will go back after this video, honestly, and clean this up a little bit with my X-Acto knife. Just to make it nice and smooth. Which you can do or not do. You can even cut it with an X-Acto knife. But I find sometimes when you cut the fabric or the paper, or in this case the bag, the exact size of your backing, it's really hard to line it up again if you don't have it exactly right. So I'd rather err on the side of having a little extra and having to go back and trim it. Especially things like circles, and sometimes a circle this way is different than a circle that way, and if you happen to move your circle, you'll never line it up quite right again. It's a crazy phenomenon. You think it would be identical all the way around, but not always. And if you can see, my bag goes up to here. I guess I could cut a little bit more of it off. I just have to be careful of my handles because I want to make sure those stay on, because that's going to be my door hanger. Same thing right here. Like I said, I played around with doing this square and whatever else, and I had no ideas, and I had too many ideas. But at the end of the day, I just decided it just didn't need to be that complicated. Especially for beginner crafters and things. I know sometimes if things are too hard, people they give up before they start. And of course it doesn't have to be this big, it could be anything. You know how at Christmas time too, especially when you go to like a TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Home Goods, and they have like really cool like fabric or inexpensive fabric bags. They even have them at grocery stores and Aldi, and sometimes it says something neat about recycling, or you know, at Christmas time it might have a picture of Paris or something on it. Those bags are always so cute, and I do get them and give them for gifts, and sometimes they're almost too cute to give away. I know my kids will save them and reuse them for other gifts, but now it's like, hey, there's a craft in there somewhere and I'm gonna find it. There's actually two crafts, because if it's printed on both sides, bonus. Okay, so now, before I do anything else, I am going to put my tags on. So I'm just gonna cut the knot off so I can re-knot it. So I'm just gonna tie this kind of off to the side here. Go, and same thing over here. The nice thing is you can kind of move it up or down as you see fit. And if you want them in a certain place, by all means, glue them where you want them. I'm trying to decide if I want them on one side or one on each side, or how I should do this. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about the 5 cents. We'll see how it looks when I'm done. Okay, so I've got this on here this far. So, and I think I'm actually going to give it a little dab of glue, because I don't want it to go over this way and hide my S. So I'm just gonna kind of glue it off to the side a little bit. There we go. And then I'm gonna take this fun stuff and I'm going to glue it right to here. Just trying to find a flat back portion here. Just see one that I tied it all together. I tied it in the back with a little piece of this that tore off by mistake, and I want to get that off of there. So, okay, so I'm going to be real generous up here. I'm even going down to the little snap here. And here, I'm just going to add this on. I maybe should put this farther down. Yeah, I think I will have to move that farther down. Okay, make sure you have this all nice and straight before the hot glue cools. Now, because we do have so many ribbons, I think I'm going to maybe glue some of them down a little bit, just in the back, so they stay across the back. This would be a really cute Christmas ornament too. You know, if you had a bag that said something Christmassy on it, it almost looks like a Christmas ornament. And I don't even need this other handle, so I will cut it off and save it for my other one, because I have this short handle and I think that will be plenty to hang it with. Here we go. Okay, and one last touch, you guys. I have this little ant and I don't know where I got this from. I think I got these from Kohl's way back when in like the picnic section or whatever, but I want to put it on here somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Maybe right here. Sure, that works. Now, we definitely are going to want to put some E6000 on this guy because he's heavy. He's heavy metal. He's heavy metal. Oh my gosh, I'm punchy. Woo! There we go. So definitely reinforce it with some stronger glue. I'm not sure if this will stick for right now, but so there you go, guys. You have a little summer door hanger. I'm gonna go back, clean up the edges a little bit, wait for him to dry, and then I will hang him up on the door for you to see. And that's about it. So until next time, please be sure to share, to like our page, to follow us, to share, to sprinkle, to do all of those fun things. Watch our videos. Please watch them all the way through. Tell your friends. And then just tune in next time to see which craft we make next. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.